What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Manitos Podcast. I'm Elejayjay, accompanied by my brother Nat from Toy Story,
Yo, yo.
and we're back. Episode 3 of Season 2. We're doing things a little bit different. I know the first two episodes were kind of us like playing the game and also talking, so a lot of the times you heard and then silence because we were distracted just looking at the screen. So we decided to record the gameplay. So the gameplay that you're currently seeing right now, is actual gameplay footage that myself, not from Toy Story, and Teddy Snags did trios on. So I hope you guys like that because there's some really good games. We did go back to back in Fortnite dubs, but we only recorded the second one. But I do promise that we did go back to back. So
It was a
um,
really good game, too, and it was fun.
yeah, it was actually I think I had 7 kills or 5 kills within the first 3 minutes of landing, and I was like, whoa, like I'm locked in. And it's some good footage. I was watching it over, so I'm glad that the fans are gonna see something cool. So the Fortnite footage definitely, or the gameplay footage in general, is definitely picking up, because we have been having a lot more views recently with that. I'm pulling up the stats to kind of see how many we had for the Fortnite gameplay. I mean, compared to all our other videos, it's quite a lot. But we had 79 views in the first Fortnite gameplay.
Yeah. And I saw that, too. I was like, ooh. But no one subscribed. No one
It's
wanted
okay.
to say they wanted to see more.
Yeah, I mean, we got to be more engaging. But hey, man, 22 videos uploaded on YouTube. That's actually quite a few. We have
What are we at, 13?
9,488 views total.
And 13 subscribers? Or 12?
Correct. 13. See if I could just
Oh,
do
so
the
we did get one,
analytics.
right?
No, that was from 13 was from season. We ended season 1 with 13.
Oh, okay. So we haven't. Okay, we need to. Well, this is what that season's about, right? Or this is our branching out, remember? Like we said, even at the beginning and the end of the last season.
Yeah, branching into like a different
Tapping.
style of stuff. So we're gonna try this out. We're first trying out. You're just gonna be so while we're playing the game right now, you're just hearing our voice, right? There's gonna be no footage or anything. But maybe next episode we have overlays of our faces, so it's like a face to the name or face to the game. But we'll see. We'll play around with how we do it, do some other stuff, copy some other people, and kind of make it our own. So
Yeah, yeah, over time it'll shape into manitos.
exactly, Manitos will be a brand. But before we get into this episode, I want to talk about the week. How was your week?
It was good. It was a good week of honestly workouts and everything like that, for that matter. And I was actually gonna say that before right this, I got to work out too, because I almost didn't work out today. But I, funny enough, I was doom scrolling, and while I was doom scrolling, there was this girl. She was recording herself. She was like out of breath, and the caption was, "I didn't expect this to happen," right? And so she's recording herself, and it's raining, and then you hear a man's voice in the video where he goes, "What'd you do?" And then she's like, "I just ran." And then in the caption, she's saying, "I didn't know if I was going to engage with him, but I wanted to see where this was going." And so then that's when she goes on basically, and she says that she went on a run for 12 miles. And he said, "I can never do that." And then she goes, "Yes, you can. Don't say that." And then he's like, "No, I can never do this." She's like, "I didn't think I could either, and here I am." And he's like, "And it's raining." And she goes, "Exactly. I was in bed 2 hours ago, and I forced myself up because I said I could do it, and I did it. All I had to do was just get up and do it." And I was like, that was so, although it was so cliche and so straightforward of a message, I was just like, dang, I wanted to work out and I was just lazy, no motivation. But funny enough, that video, it inspired me. And so I'm like, literally, that was the last video I saw before putting down the phone. And so I put it down, I changed, then I went to work out, and then I just got back. So other than that, I ended on a good week. Now that we're recording it, today is Friday for those that are listening. So it's a good start to the beginning of the week end. How about for you, Jakey?
Good, good. Same thing for me here. I'm on my journey of a new month. workout plan. I have 100 curls, 100 push-ups, 100 curls, 100 pull-ups, 100 dips, 100 abs, and 100 shrugs every day for May. And obviously, it being May 8th, I'm on day 8. And again, same thing with you. Wanted to not do it, but I think the little, like, dude, like, you always tell yourself you're gonna do something and you never do, right? But like, just because it's Friday doesn't mean you can take the day off. You know what I mean? It's like just a little bit like a mindset type deal with discipline. Because motivation dies, but discipline is the thing that stays with you. So the consistency is what you battle with. So that's going good. I have classes starting on Monday, but they opened up today, and boy, do I have a lot of homework, juggling 4 classes this semester. So quite a bit, and I actually want to learn instead of using our old friend ChatGPT. So I will be dedicating most of my time, if not most, all of my time, to becoming the academic weapon 2.0, because I was an academic weapon, but now this is a second version of actually like coming out of it with something. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
my professor always said, use the university, don't let the university use you. In terms of, you're paying to be here, right? So take advantage of it. Don't just let them take your money. So obviously, paying for my own school, I can easily say I don't want to go to class. I can fail. I can get C's, whatever. But I think it's a little bit more like, since I'm paying for it, might as well try harder than what I have been. So I'm gonna start homework pretty soon here, because a lot piles up pretty fast. So.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right, and over time you'll be able to adjust into that new you of grinding like that and putting in that effort and work in a new capacity that you haven't explored before. So yeah, I'm excited for you to do that.
Yeah, it was actually pretty cool. The weather was like nice out, so I just was doing homework outside. So I
Nice.
might just be doing that from now on, kind of like getting out of the house, you know, doing something, right? This workload is for 8 weeks, so till July 5th, right? So
Right.
if we do go up to your when we go up to your place for 4th of July, it's gonna be a well-deserved break, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
so that should be fun.
Yep. There you go.
But I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see what happens. See what happens. But so kind of pivoting into today's episode, we want to talk about. First of all, would you consider us YouTubers or podcasters on YouTube, or what would you kind of put us in?
I would put us in the manitos bubble. Honestly, a little bit of both. I guess we're not really. It's. I would say it's a little, since we're not releasing on audio only. We have to be considered YouTubers, right? If you want to put it that label. But I think we don't fit the category in either, in my opinion. I think it's just kind of just like content creation in that aspect, you know?
Yeah, no, that's completely different. But the reason why I was asking is because, this episode is gonna be like about, I guess, the golden era of YouTube, which was for us was around the same time, because we are roughly almost the same age, close in age. But the golden era of YouTube in terms of having probably the best YouTubers that we came across growing up, and even till now, I haven't really found one that's like kind of matches or tops them. You know what I mean? And some to how do you say the word? Shout out. We got some Super Eagle. I don't know if you guys remember that. We got some Josh Leva, and then we got some Ryan Higa, right? Any other from you? Those are the top 3 I wrote down, but I know you actually wrote those down. But any I missed?
Yeah. Josh Leva, before he was Josh Leva, he was Yo Muscle Boy. And what's it called? We also saw Smosh. We also saw Wasabi Productions. That was like I forgot, Roy and what was his name? Alex. Roy and Alex,
Alex
whatever.
Wasabi.
Yeah. I remember watching Freddie Wong too. That production team, like that was insane with Video Game High
Is
School. I know we talked about that one
okay.
time in
Yeah.
the episode. Um, Key and Peele skits, like those were YouTube. Well, actually, no, they were technically on. They were on Mad TV before all of that anyway. So never mind. I redact that one.
It's funny
Uh,
because Key and Peele I never got into. I could like there's some funny skits, but I just never was like I'm waiting for their other episode.
yeah, no, I never. I'll be honest. I never watched their show on Comedy Central. I've only ever watched their skits.
Hmm.
But even then, like I said, they're like decent. I mean, like I do enjoy Jordan Peele's like directing stuff and the stuff that they're all doing. You know what? Actually, there was something that came up recently about not Jordan Peele. What's the other guy's name? Keegan.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. And with his wife about being like something about difficult in Hollywood, and that's why he hasn't had the best opportunities, and he just does what he can or whatever. But like recently, because of that, you know what's funny? Now that I'm thinking about it, his media publicist probably is pushing out more content that shows him in a more positive light, because that is what I have been saying ever since I've seen that one video about him and his wife. I feel like they're doing damage control now that I'm thinking about it, but I feel like I'm going off topic because the question was about YouTube. But my bad, I just remember that. My ADHD, my bad. But no, going back, like I said, those YouTubers. Do you remember, Jason, even with your muscle boy Josh Leva, that one that T-shirt that he had was Roger, Mr. Rogers is from the neighborhood, and that white watch, Casio watch that I ended up
Yeah.
wearing. Yeah, I
Yeah.
got that for my birthday because of how much I wanted to be. I think I was 13. Do you think?
Probably when because you came across him first, and I remember because you even had like you wore the beanies you would what you wear even wear now. I don't know if you got it from him, but he used to rock the beanies like how you did back then. It was like just picture an old TBT. What would you even say? 2014 Tumblr.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, Thanksgiving
Yeah,
Day
that's
flannel.
funny
You
as
know,
hell. That's funny as
beanie
fuck.
on and everything. Um,
Exactly.
I remember with Yo Muscle Boy, he used to date Chachi. Do you remember her?
Yeah.
Bro, I was like,
Cheche Gonzalo.
I remember just being kids and we're like, oh my, like for me at least, I was like, oh my god, that guy's so lucky. He's so jacked. He's so funny. He has a hot girlfriend and everything. Oh, why can't they be me? Like, you know, this guy was just jacked. I think he's still jacked, no? Probably.
Actually, you know, I mean, he is, but I can tell. Like, I just recently saw a video with Oscar Miranda. You know, the chaparrito. That
Yeah.
yeah. He had a video with him, and he lost a little bit of weight, so he looked a little bit leaner. But no, he's still as like ripped and aesthetic.
That makes sense. It's kind of hard to lose all that muscle. Like, I mean, I wonder if he was ever on anything. That'd be interesting to see. But the biggest thing for me was realizing how like the YouTubers now like don't compare to YouTubers back then. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, I don't think any of the YouTubers, correct me if I'm wrong, have been canceled that we grew up on.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you think about it, like I guess maybe I don't know if cancel culture. Again, this is another topic, but I don't know if cancel culture was always a thing. But like, I don't know if it was a thing when they were doing something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like in the old days, like it was okay to do something, but now as society gets more like woke, it's not okay to do what you were able to do. So you know what I mean? So I think that's how that But I maybe I'm going on a tangent, or maybe I'm not making sense. But yeah, like none of them are canceled, or none of them kind of went through bad shifts that kind of they had to bounce back. So, but the reason I say that is because I was obsessed. I think everyone was at the time, but like with David Dobrik vlogs. Right, and he was like those 4-minute and 20-second vlogs are just golden, right? But then recently, I would say like maybe 2-3 years ago, I would still watch him and stuff, but like I started feeling that episode from South Park of when Stan turns 12 and he listens to his that one song. you know, and all he hears is just garbage. Like, no hate on David Dobrik, but like, it just doesn't hit the same anymore. You know what I mean? Maybe
Yeah.
it just. I think his vlog style is not the same. Like, he doesn't want to do those. I guess he was. I mean, he's. I think turning 30 now, but like, you know, when he was 23, 24, like all it was doing was just fun shit. You know, now it's like, you know, let's stay in my life, behind the scenes type deal.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree. I think that's a great analogy and the kind of thing to put it to comparison to. I did just Google it. Yep, he's 30 July 23rd because he's 29 right now. And that's hilarious because if you Google him, the first picture is his Instagram picture of him ripped, and it looks edited as fuck. And his title says Slovak Internet Personality. So see what I mean, Jason, about the label? Even he's not even considered a YouTuber. He's considered a Slovak Internet Personality. So maybe we'd be Ecuadorian American first generation Internet personality.
Maybe that'd be funny. It's like that's pretty fun. That's pretty cool though, because I mean, he was one of those guys that, I mean, everyone who kind of wants to go big, they kind of move to Hollywood, right? So he was one of those guys. I think he was from Illinois, so he
Yeah,
kind of
what part again?
Vernon Hills.
Yeah.
So he kind of just drove out, right, and just made his dream come true, basically. So kind of crazy, but you know, that's life. It kind of shows that if you really want something, you can achieve it. You just have to persevere. If that's the right word.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're sure right. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't watched. I remember I tried watching it, like I said the other time too, but I think I stopped. Like I just couldn't. I didn't find it as entertaining as I did before.
That's what I'm like. I recently clicked on a video because he said, because I saw it and I was like, oh, I haven't seen this video in a while, and he posted like 3 weeks ago, right? I used to be on top of that shit. As soon as he posted, I would be watching it, right? And it said that the caption was like, "I'm quitting," kinda, and it was of him like just saying that he is gonna be making videos, but it's not gonna be the same in terms of like he's just gonna. It's behind the scenes. You know what I mean? It's like a documentary type deal. So it's not like, again, his crazy vlogs, and which makes sense. I mean, in the video he even says it himself. He's like, I'm pushing 30, and it's just not going to be the same. You know what I mean? And again, it makes sense, but I don't know. I think you'll definitely lose some people. But hey, I mean, he made his bag, right? So all he needed.
Yeah, fucking got a whole ass pickleball court in his backyard.
Dude, the things you can do with money, bro.
Going back to that too, with YouTubers watching that, like I mentioned with Super Ego, I think for me that one was one of the bigger ones. I remember waiting for episodes to come out for Cholo Adventures and all of that shit. Like I remember I even bought the merch for his hoodie that has Orale, and then the Mr. Bacon cheese.
Porquito?
Yeah, the porquito. I forgot what the actual piece says itself, but I still have those. I turned the t-shirt into a tank, obviously, because it's too small. But the hoodie is still a hoodie, but that's tight, but it's still wearable on the off chance that I need to wear something, you know what I mean? But it is tight as hell. But no, I remember watching him all the time, and going to school, there was a group of us that watched him growing up. And there was just one guy in specific, I won't say his name, but I'm still cool with him. But like he wasn't Spanish speaking. He was of a different descent, and he would always come up, but he was basically by association Hispanic, damn near Mexican, because he would love watching him too. And he would come into school and we'd be like, yo, did you watch the newest YouTube video that came out? And we talk about it at school, and we say the references. We talk about El Ciego from the Cholo Adventures, and like we do those skits at school, like it was like me, him, Teddy Snags, and then these other people. But like I said, those were some good times, because I feel like even now, don't you think like we reference it a lot?
100%. Like it's still relevant. You know what I mean? I never watched the Cholo Adventures, but the one thing I did watch was the Things Mexicans Don't Like, that whole series. And bro, it was what was really cool was that it was relatable. You know what I mean? It wasn't like it wasn't a non-Hispanic trying to say things Mexicans don't like. It was a Mexican saying things Mexicans don't like, and you know, he would just he recreated every scene. Not recreated, but he made every scene. He acted in every scene, and you know, it felt authentic, obviously. But I was just laughing because I was thinking of the one when he's like, he's telling him to pull up his pants, and he's like, "I did already," and then he runs to the bathroom, and then he's like, and then you know they're just yelling at him to come out, saying, "I won't hit you, I won't hit you." He's like, "Okay, okay." And you know, again, that's something that just the Hispanic community knows that's true. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
it's not like none of them was fake. I mean, some of them I'd never experienced, but just none of them were faked. Or I would say like, I haven't seen all of them, but I think I've only saw part 1, 2, 3, and 4, because there's a lot. No.
Yeah, there's a couple there. I think right under 10 or 10. I'm not sure.
Something like that. And again, I never watched all of them, but the ones I watched, bro, like you're right, like we reference it every day, and not every day, but like when it, like it's always relevant, but like it's still with us. Like actually, I want to look up when did the first one ever come out.
I'm actually looking up right now how many episodes there were. I'm pretty sure he's got a playlist of it.
Oh,
Like, I'm almost
100%.
certain, so let me look at his playlist.
Dude, that was like that's what made his career, basically. I mean, he was a funny guy, like the Cholo Adventures too, but like I remember him from Things Mexicans Don't Like.
Oh yeah, and also you know you're Mexican if.
Is that what it's called, actually?
No. It's called Things Mexicans Be, no, Mexicans Be Like. Wait, what did you say?
Oh, yeah, it's Things Mexicans Don't Like.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was
videos.
14.
Yeah. And bro, he looks so young, and it was 14 years ago, right?
Oh.
Again, and it's still actually I thought it was longer.
The comment on the video that says you know you're Mexican if part 1 that was posted 16 years ago. A month ago, someone said, "Anyone here in 2026 thinking about their childhood?" That's hilarious. Let me see. Sort by newest. Let me see the newest comment. 2 weeks ago. Holy shit! I remember watching these. That's funny.
Dude, that's crazy. He looks obviously so young, and bro, now it's like, dude's a dad, has a wife, has a house. You know what I mean?
He's expecting another kid, by the way.
Really?
Yep.
It's crazy just seeing him like grow up. Like we obviously grew up too, but like him kind of like he was probably like what, bro? He's probably like in his 20s, entering his 20s if so, right? And now he's like, I don't know. It's crazy to see.
Right.
What's also crazy too, kind of sticking in the subject of Super Ego was, when we probably watched him, it was 14 years ago. So what? I'm 24, 14, so 10, right? Kids our age when we were watching, so 10-year-olds our age as well. I actually don't know how old they are, but I'm pretty sure they're the same age. But imagine that they were watching him at our age, right? And now we're making collabs with him. And I'm referencing the Kickback crew. I don't know if you've seen, I'm pretty sure you've seen their videos come across. But at first when I saw them, I thought it was exactly, like I thought it was his kid, for example. But then you're like, no, they're just some
Is that the Edgar?
Like, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen those guys. Yeah, I did see that
Yeah.
they got more connected too. I low-key got jealous.
Yeah, bro, and think
I'm
about
like,
it.
that should have been me.
Exactly, bro. That's like honestly, like you can do anything, right? Like they probably were watching him. They probably were from California, thinking like, dude, I want to do a video one day, like this. And then 14 years later, he's making videos with them. You know what I mean? And it's pretty cool. But
Right.
I don't know. I just think you can really become anything, or you can really do anything, right? With these YouTubers or content creators, and it's the power of social media, right? It can connect you with anyone. So
Yep. That's why it's kind of crazy. So I definitely think that he was a big one. And you know, one that I didn't mention, I don't think I did. We grew up on Smosh, didn't we? Or was it just me?
shut up. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. We grew up on that.
Smosh. Yeah,
But now
we did. I
that-
don't.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead. Say what you were gonna say.
I was just gonna say, I was gonna lead into the next topic about how it like kind of changed in regards to like how also uh, like their content style.
Yeah. Like, it's not the dude. Is Smosh even a thing right now?
It is, but
No,
that's what
I
I'm
think.
saying. It used to just be Anthony and Ian, but now it's like
Oh, it's like a whole.
I don't even know. I think they both came back though now. I don't know. It's a whole thing, but like they used to be just two. Then it got bought up by a company. Then it brought out many people. Then a lot of people became Smosh, and then it became like a group of a bunch of people. But I stopped watching during that time. I never watched, and so like it was just I never saw it. I never got into it. But I used to watch them. I think probably up until I was probably 14. Because then after or whenever they stopped like being a group, because I know that around that time there was a lot of YouTubers breaking up. Dilo la mama.
Yeah, I see. I'm looking at their channel right now, and they do definitely have playlists of their old stuff. And I'm looking at the Pokemon videos that they had. No, not Food Battle. They used
Food
to do,
battle, I remember.
Or I'm thinking of another YouTuber, but it's the Epic Game. No, not Epic Games. Epic Rap Battle of History.
Oh, that too. Or those. Oh, you know what else we didn't talk about that we didn't say that we grew up on with YouTube was the parody music videos. Do you remember that one with the throw it, catch a grenade Bruno Mars parody song with that girl and the gorilla?
Yeah. Also, your boy, what's his name?
Who?
Ray William Johnson.
Oh yeah, equals 3.
Yeah, go there for your news and everything, bro.
Yeah.
But no, it's definitely crazy how, like, again, like, I don't know, it's the same thing as, like, reboots. Like, we talked about, like, Malcolm in the Middle a little bit, like, the reboot of that. It's like, once something ends, like, and it was at its prime, like, I just don't think it could ever be what it was, right? Smosh, Anthony and Ian, right, were so big, and then they probably sold their company to someone else, and then they were like, okay, let's bring in more people, let's make these videos, let's make this, and it's just, like, not the same, right? It's the company and it's the title, but it's not them.
Right.
It's not the Smosh that we remember, or it's not. I think that's the only company that, or Wasabi Productions. Actually, I was watching a podcast or a clip, and it said that they sold their rights, so they're not a thing anymore. Well, they are, but Wasabi is something else. It's probably owned by someone else. So I don't know. What once was isn't always going to be forever, which is fine. But I do agree with you in the whole content style thing, because it's just like now, I mean, I do appreciate the videos nowadays, because I mean, with all this software, you definitely should be editing your videos to the max it could be. But back then, it was literally just set up a camera and a tripod, and that was it. You know what I mean? You didn't need a $4,000 camera. You didn't need lighting. You didn't need mics. You didn't need anything. You just needed to be yourself, your creative mind, and a camera. That's it.
Right. That was very well said. Very well.
And I think what really captured, this is kind of more like an app than YouTubers, but what I want to mention it, but what really captured it was, do you remember Vine? Like, that was only 6 seconds, right? You had 6 seconds to make a video.
4 fucking seconds? Sorry.
Is that the 4 fucking seconds it took me to piss you off?
Yeah, piss me off again. Yeah. Go ahead.
You had 6 seconds to be funny, bro. And if you weren't funny, people were just scared, right? And it was just insane that people were funny in 6 seconds. Like, that's how long the video was. Like, there was no more videos. And then TikTok came along. No, it wasn't TikTok. It was Musical.ly fucking bought Vine. Then Vine turned into fucking music. No, then Musical.ly turned into TikTok. And now it's just, I don't know. It's not the same. Not the fucking same. But I don't know.
Things
brother.
change, rearrange, and so do I. That's what J. Cole be saying. My bad. Just reminded me of that right now.
I was trying to think of a J. Cole lyric, but I couldn't think of anyone on time. What?
Cold world, real cold world. Okay, no, but what I was gonna say too is, like I said, with the epic rap battles and the YouTube parodies that we used to watch, I remember we used to put that on all the time, and we used to sing that instead of the song majority of the times. I remember there used to be this one specific white boy that used to be doing them. Oh man, what were you gonna say? I'm gonna try to find him while you talk.
I remember the Wasabi production one. Uh, I think it's Call Me Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My name's Rolanda. Yeah. Call Me Maybe parody with Rolanda and Richard. Bro, and look, I'm literally looking at their thing, and all it looks like is that they used a marker to color in for a unibrow, and then for a mustache, and a wig, and that's it.
What the hell?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, and they got millions of views. That's it. That's all. And now people are just doing some other stuff. It's just insane.
149. That's
What do you
insane,
mean?
dude. 149 million views on that video.
Oh, and bro, everything. Oh, wow, it really was. I mean, 14 years ago was pretty long, but it's only
You know, also
14
like
years.
if you think about it too, that was kind of a trend. They also started because with Nigahiga releasing songs like "Nice guys finish last." That's why I'll treat you like, you know what I'm saying? So like,
And
what was it?
bromance.
For real. And then I don't think Ego ever made it. No, he did. Ego would do covers, and then he would also write spoof songs too, because he recently dropped the song too like that.
Bro, they made everything. It wasn't literally just, you know,
Yeah.
random videos. It was, I don't know. They definitely set the bar pretty high, and it's just not the same. I
Yeah.
guess I haven't found any YouTubers that were like, oh my god, these are the next big thing.
And the path of YouTube is kind of weird too, because we just kind of mentioned a few. But one thing that I think I mean, I know people have talked about it, but Kev Jumba, like, he left YouTube. Kev Jumba, I like it. He left it just to, I mean, all due respect, like, I'm not disrespecting his choice per se. Hey, I think per se, I would like to go talk about Kev Jumba per se. If you know, you know. My bad. My ADHD is off the roof today. I'm so sorry. But Kev Jumba, Kev Jumba being a monk. Jay, did you know about that?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
did.
I remember there was a video that someone saw him on the pier or something. Like, this was a few months back, and then I was like, what? But I don't know. I just like the path of like not where it could lead you, you know what I mean, and what you could choose. Like, some people try to be actors, like that path from TikTok to movie, you know, like Charlie D'Amelio. What is that? What is her favorite fudge?
Can
What is her
everyone
famous
just
one?
listen to me?
Yeah.
I actually watched. Do you remember the movie Expelled? With Cameron Dallas.
Yes.
I recently just watched. Like yesterday, I finished watching it again.
Oh yeah.
Good movie. So bad acting though, because it's like it was literally like a 10, like maybe a 20-part series of like a TikTok show, just cut into a movie, because it's like there was no transitions. It was just like one scene done, it goes to another one.
Bruh.
But like, because you notice it now, you know what I mean. Back then, you're like, no, I just want to watch it. But I do agree with you know, people kind of steering away from YouTube, right? I think that's just, you know, their life changes. But I do remember one video of Kev Jumba when he's making his dad say something, and like he like spells it out. What it was is I fuck anybody, but it's in a different
Oh yeah.
sound. So he's saying like I fuck anybody, and then he starts laughing. He's like, Kev, what you make me say? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was pretty funny. Like that video, I think that's just the last video I remember of watching him. He definitely made a funny videos. Oh wait, what was the dance crew one? Well, that was him.
Yeah, that was Ryan Higa, him, and then like actual dancers at the time that were like on American Idol, I think, or some type of dance crew or whatever, in the real actual show on TV. Don't you cry! You suck that tear up! You suck that tear up!
We actually didn't we watch that video like last year or something like that?
We
Like, I
recently
remember,
rewatched the
like, yeah, I
series.
remember watching.
They're eating ice cream y todo.
Yeah, but I do have a question. Do you remember David Alvarez?
Yeah, that was the boy of Josh Leva.
Okay, that's
And
what
also,
I want to know. I want
that
to
other-
see who he was with, because he makes his own videos now.
He's his own person. In all honesty, he kind of branched out in all my opinion, I noticed he branched out first before Josh Leva. Well, I mean, Josh Leva was already big, but David didn't have, like, Alvarez didn't get big, because I remember seeing him in a video with David Dobrik like 4 years ago. back when David was posting consistently. I'm like, what the fuck? Like he was doing video taking pictures or something. He was doing something with the camera, and like yeah, no, he got big too. He's doing his own shit.
Yeah, he does. I actually just watched one of his videos, but he does like one girl tries to find a date by 20 guys, or one guy trying to find a date, or you know what I mean? Like those dating type shows on YouTube.
Yeah.
Pretty good though. They're pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
But he does it with someone else too.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
But no, man. Old YouTube, you gotta come back, or what? Like how it? Well, I don't even know what I'm gonna say, but how nice it was to kind of be back then.
Yeah, and I think too, what they have to expect is like they adjusted to YouTube Shorts too, because I feel like that's how people like you notice that's a hack, right? So like, or at least at times, like so that's why it just like goes back down to like the people's attention span, like it's just overall the person watching it, because you can't, you know, some people they can't pay attention for long periods of time, hence the shorter videos, you know.
Mm-hmm. I think that's definitely I mean, with as YouTube grew, right? Because YouTube was for educational purposes in terms of like how to do something, or for longer video, long form content, right? But you know, YouTube kind of introduced YouTube Shorts, and it was a hack if you didn't clip your long videos into short form, for people can view it more and be like interested and kind of see that from that video go on, or you know, just watch the short form and like it there.
Absolutely. And I think if you can execute both, that's how you reach out to even more of a bigger fan base like that, you know.
I agree 100,000%.
It's funny. But no, I think there's who else? You know, with Super Ego, his you know, Mijito Lex, like the guy that Sleepy Brown and him, all that stuff like that. He decided the path to work. So while he did make some money with Eric, I don't think he ever needed to work. I'm sure he worked on the side, like some job until some point, but I'm sure content creation right now is his full-time job. I don't think he's doing anything else, because I'm pretty sure he's doing money because he found out like he's kind of tapped in now into like the comedy scene. So like he's doing like Food's Got Love or Food's Got Talent now, like live shows instead of YouTube. Like he's turning it, like he took a bit out of Drewski, you know, like look at Drewski's fat ass, you know what I mean? Like he had those videos, and now he's doing it like live and locations for people to come audition, and that's hot. And so like you get this idea and you transfer it to another person trying to execute the same thing, and he's doing the same thing, you know what I mean? So it's like kind of crazy like that. But his friend, again, not even entering into YouTube because he decided to take a step back and like work for his family because he felt that was safest for him.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think, again, YouTube, I mean, what you once did in your past doesn't mean you're going to do for the rest of your life, right? I think you kind of learn with it and you grow and you try new things, especially with them. Because I don't even know if there were such things as brand deals, so they probably weren't even making a lot of money. Maybe YouTube was paying them, but like, you know, now creators are just making a shit ton of money from brand deals or from working with people, and it's just insane. And I'm pretty sure it's like, but I do think it's just like a time for everything. You know, there's a time where, you know, like, okay, I think I should step away in terms of just like, what more can you do?
Yep.
Or what can you experience with? Like, what can you experience?
Hi.
Like, what other content can you do?
Sorry, when I moved since my hand was in one specific position, I moved my hand, and it was stiff and it cracked. So my bad. But yeah, no, I agree. You're right. But on that note, what do you think? Is there anything else or anything we missed? Anyone we missed?
No, I think we covered like the majority of what we want. I mean, not the majority, everything of what we wanted to cover. and hopefully this episode is a little bit more intriguing. I know we did like that. I don't know if you've seen the video of like teaching Gen Z how, having an onboarding meeting with Gen Z, and they're like drifting away, and they put like Coco Melon in front. So that's kind of what we're doing here. That's kind of what we're doing here. We're recording a podcast, but we have the Fortnite gameplay in it. So they're watching the Fortnite gameplay, and whether or not they hear our voice or pay attention to our voice, it's not our problem. They're watching our video, you know what I mean? So we'll play around with it. We'll try to see what other stuff there is, maybe play some other games, and kind of go from there.
Yep, there you go. Well, I hope you guys, comment on this YouTube video of these YouTube video artifact. Wait, what are we? YouTubers? What am I saying? Jesus. But hey, you know what I realized we haven't been doing, Jay?
What?
We haven't had those messages.
That is true. Do you want to start off, or do you want me to start?
I can start it off.
Okay.
I think I want to start it off a little bit different. So I think rather than a message, I think it's going to be, if you agree, a goal for the next week. And I can tell you right now, one goal for me for next week would be getting 1 extra hour of sleep a night.
Mm-hmm.
And then we could talk about next week. What about you?
I think for me, it's to get my work done and kind of be consistent a little bit. I feel like lately I've just been in my head, I'm like, bro, I have nothing to do. When in reality, I could be doing something. I could be learning a new skill. I could be doing something instead of just doom scrolling. Definitely do want to get rid of my phone. Just be off the grid. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So stay busy, I guess, is what I'm going to try to do for this week.
Yep, exactly. So, yeah, finish, do our little outro that you be doing, little bro.
But this has been another episode of Manitos Podcast. I'm Elejayjay, accompanied by my brother now from Toy Story.
Yo.
And we shall see you guys at the next episode.
Deuce.